Hello, this is Mike Korin. Welcome to the Lake Barcroft show. We have seen so much activity going on in Lake Barcroft. This is going to be catered for potential sellers in Lake Barcroft and for people that want to move into Lake Barcroft that might be scared. I'm going to give some pros for both of you because where there's will, there's always going to be a way. We've seen a lot of activity. I've been a full-time agent here for 19 years. I feel like that's a long time. That's nothing compared to the history of Lake Barcroft. What we're seeing right now is unprecedented. We're probably seeing the strongest sellers market anyone has ever seen in the history of the community, probably anywhere across the country. We've probably seen about $150,000 of appreciation in Lake Barcroft, definitely since the new year, maybe even since January. So let's talk a little about what's happening, and I'm very visual. I like to see things. We're going to talk a little about this here. The last house to sell in 2020 was my listing. That was on Duff Drive. Prior to that hitting the market, prior to the virus, that would have probably sold 800, 825, somewhere in there. Nice house, 2 bedrooms upstairs, 1 down. The day we put it on the market and we prepped, my sellers were out of town. I met them once, handed me the keys, they left, we used all my guys, cleaned it up, got it ready, beautiful home. But it didn't look like that when we first met. We had a plan in place to make it work. I felt bullish the day we went on the market. I said, let's get aggressive. Let's try for 875. Listed 875, got a ton of offers. We closed up. Last listing of the year was ours at 911. Blew everyone away. Thought we did well. Come to find out, again, time is the only really way we will know how we have done. Ends up those buyers did pretty well. Let's take a look. Where are we? Right near where I grew up, right here, Waterway. The first non-waterfront house, I'm talking just a normal house, not a mansion or anything. It was an investor, I believe, went through there, did a full gut on it. They actually sold for $1,058,000. It does have lake views, and that helped it. This had some lake views too, wintertime lake views. I was blown away. You know what? Every time I hit refresh right now, I'm getting blown away. I'm so excited. I want to pass this to you. I hope I'm blowing all of you away. Grass Hill Terrace. Had a client was working on that one right there. We actually didn't get that one, but that's all right. They got something they like even more. Great house, great bones on it. It was showing signs of being dated. They had several offers. They ended up selling for $1 million. I'm not going to call it a fixer-upper. I'm also not calling it renovated and gleaming. It needed work. Again, we're starting to cross that $1 million threshold regularly. Okay, we have another Duff Drive right here. It's pending. I believe it closes later this week. Anyone that's watching this, please know we are in unprecedented times. It's day by day, it's hour by hour. Anything I'm saying to you, what I say today, might not apply tomorrow, next week, etc. But I believe this closes this week. And depending when you're watching this, it's mid-April right now, and they listed at 1.2 million. I've heard they've had went significantly north of that. It's important to know that I've heard those sellers spent about $350,000 on upgrades in the last few years that they have owned it. But again, we're not talking a mansion. We're not talking waterfront. This is a non-waterfront house, excellent condition, a bump out in the back. My client, we just bought this one. My client did. I think it was earlier this week or last week. Tallwood Terrace, real nice home. I think we had 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 down, maybe 2 up, 1 down, but really nice sizzle features on it. It had a dining room with vaulted ceilings. Almost felt like treehouse, big glass, a wall of nothing but glass overlooking the woods. Again, that treehouse view. Listed at $850, my client got it at $1,030,000. Again, you might say, hey, that's crazy. You know what? There were a bunch of offers right behind us. We won that one. That one was awesome. My client is so excited. The sellers are so excited. Guys, for one person to win, someone else doesn't have to lose. Everyone is really happy. Interesting story. She told me at the closing table, I was born in 1976. In 1975, she drove through the neighborhood. This is obviously way before internet. She goes, I want to live here someday. So I'm just so happy for her. 45 years later, I helped her to make that dream come true. Okay, so we're seeing a lot going on here. If you're having thoughts of selling, definitely reach out to me. I don't believe in getting I don't believe in getting overconfident. That's how you make mistakes. But with a good plan in place, good marketing, and we'll talk about this in person, the traditional, the digital, the social marketing, all in place, we can get you top dollar. Let's come up with a plan. Fixer-uppers, we could really get you where you thought, maybe I'm a tired landlord, etc. Give me a call. If you're a landlord, you're waiting for that right time, the iron is very high, you might want to strike. Okay, now let's talk about to the buyers. Let's address you. Personally, I'd be a little bit scared right now. My assistant was talking to her over lunch. She's like, Mike, I'm a little bit scared. We filmed this Barcroft show. Aren't we going to scare buyers away? You know what? I don't let my emotions get away from me. I like to look at data. Buyers know you should not be afraid. You need a place to live. You're going to be paying rent. You're going to be paying mortgage elsewhere. If you're a homeowner, why don't you sell now top dollar and rebuy while interest rates are still historically low? We're going to talk about principal and interest payments. Let's say you could buy a house before for $900,000 and you have a 4.25% interest rate. I think most people say that's pretty realistic. Your mortgage payment would be $4,427 a month. That's actually your principal and interest only. If you were to buy that exact same house today, you'd pay $150,000 more at $1,050,000. Today's rates, you find a lender loan to you for 3.25%. Your principal and interest payment is $4,570. What crazy market? Guys, that sounds too crazy to me. You're paying $150 more a month to get into that house. Buyers, go off facts, don't go off emotion. Give me a call. Let's come up with a plan to make you my neighbor. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. All consultations are obligation free. You can click on wherever you are, lakebarcrofthomes.com. There's a landing page there. Click on that. You get an automatic MAC value for your house. Fun, informative. My real value is going to be higher. Give me a call, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.